such an asshole.
Down to 2 requests today, and this is a general all over the place request. Hey there, Captain. It's I don't want to identify you because I don't know if you want the press. He's a regular in the super chat world. 26-year-old European. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. Feel free to make a video short. Here's short summary about my life direction. I fucked up by initially getting a bachelor's and master's in fine arts and advertising. Wow. You and Ray, man. Was able to pay it back fully while working in this field, and because I was living in another city in a 15 square meter room, 160 feet. Yeah, 15 square, that's 5 by 5. No, meters. That's 45 by 40. No, wait, did I do 15? Oh, square meters. All right, now the math. Now I have a question. What is the square root of 15? 3.9 meters. So if we times that times 3, how much is that in American units? So it's 11 and a half by 11 and a half. Yeah, it's small. That's small. So 11 and a half times 11.6. Just try and convert it. Yeah, 160 square foot. Yeah, look at that. I quickly learned minimalism, saving frugality, and started investing. Got back to school in my hometown, entered the real world, and started an online degree in computer science from a particular university to work simultaneously in IT. Here's the degree. Many links I gave you are from European sources. I'll get the English version wherever possible. Okay, so got back to school and started online. So I'm presuming you have not graduated. At the same time, I attended a government-sponsored free boot camp in cloud computing, which I just finished. Okay, that's free and that's good. It's not free. Taxpayers paid for it, but in Italy, hey, bibbidi-bobbidi. Computer science boot camp combo has already granted me interviews in roles as a system administrator, cloud specialist, and cybersecurity analyst. Awesome. And I'll most likely start working again in September, October here in my hometown. Where you work, going back in the real world, start working an online degree. So you working now? I thought you were working. My hometown. Hang on. Computer science plus boot camp combo is already granting me interviews. And I'll most likely start working again in September, October here in my hometown. All right. So I thought you were working already in a contractor capacity. But you're already getting interviews. Oh, that's coming up quick, isn't it, though? September? Yeah, okay. I have about 10,000 euros saved and invested in an ETF mutual funds crypto portfolio. Another 13,000 that was invested for me by my parents by the time I turned 18. Here's the plan. I want to get the online computer science degree while working IT and stacking cash, living with my parents. Sounds good. The degree is around 1,600 euro per year. Should I keep it going or should I drop out? The university is big and renowned with companies visiting it very often. The computer science degree is a credential that is globally valid. Started an online degree. So the degree is online. You got two things going. Boot camp, online computer science degree. It practically costs you nothing. 1,600 euro a year. Should keep going or drop out? Why would you drop out? I mean, what else have you got going on? This is the time where you buckle down. You do all your education and your training and the gym and all that. You knock it the fuck out. Knock everything out. Get it all done now. You ain't got no kids. You're living at home. This is where you just buckle down and bang it all out so you never have to do it again. University is big and renowned with companies visiting it very often. A computer science degree is a credential that is globally valid. Also following your don't try until you're 35 advice, I'm planning to stack as much cash as possible to then attend one of the best vocational technical schools in the country, which is in a different town. All right. No, 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 no. You're spurting out. You're doing the American millennial more Zoomer shit. Focus. Fucking focus. Okay. You're doing good right now. You don't need to add a third fucking obligation right now. If you want to pick up a technical skill over time, okay, cool. And if this is something that you want to plan down the road when you're established, you got your own money, and you can live in that town to go to the technical school because you're going to have to be there physically. Technical schools are for. The link I gave you is from the site. It's a 2-year program, which is completely free and gives you strong foundational skills in PLC programming, automation, industrial robots, etc. The catch is that I should move there and won't be able to work for 2 years as I'll be attending full time. Dude, no. No. Why are you doing this computer stuff then? For whatever reason in your home country, you seem to be getting work already. Here in the United States, there's a tech recession. You seem to be doing pretty well. You're getting a boot camp. You're already getting offers. Okay. The point of education is to make money. You're getting bites already. You're not a chick. You don't keep getting education and college degrees and collect them like Pokemon cards for the sake of pissing away money and time. And what is PLC programming? Tell how to control industrial equipment. All right, so oops, here we go. So this would be all education and training at first leads to working for someone else, right? You don't just go work out in your own field as a self-employed individual. This is, and I think that technical skill is way too precise, way too narrow a niche. It's robotics, right? The maintenance could, automation and programming thereof. Well, I guess you're stuck working at factories. And not until 20, 25 years go by to become a gray-haired old fuck like me do you have the experience that you maybe consult. And I think with the PLC programming, I mean, if you want to get into it, you could probably just pick up that programming language given your computer background already. If I'm going to go to a technical school for 2 years, it's going to be something that can easily be flipped into self-employment like auto mechanic, carpentry or something, and is something that would serve me. But technical skill like a trade, I don't know if I'd go to school anymore. I would probably learn to fix cars on your own. Learn to do carpentry on your own. I don't like this program. I mean, it's great if you're doing nothing else and this is your field, but it's robotics. Well, good luck. You know what people need? They need their cars fixed. They need their HVAC fixed. I would go with a much more in-demand and universal trade that I could use to save money at home, and I would not pay to learn it. If for some reason I love being oh man, I love doing electrical work. This is great. Then I go to the trade school and get the certification or however they do it over there. But I would not go and get a college degree, certifications, years experience in computer programming to throw it all away and then go back to college. Again, you are not a chick. What's more, this school gives out degrees that are good for finding employment at the local and national level, but don't hold the same international strength as a STEM degree from renowned universities like the one I'm attending. Summing everything else up, I should get my computer science degree at 28, 29 while working full time, stacking cash like a maniac, and get my trade degree 5 to 6 years after that, 7 years even. No. Dude, fuck. I want you spending another fucking second worrying about the trade thing. On the side, you got extra time, you wanna wrench on vehicles or help your dad fix the shed, fine. No, knock it off with this. You don't know where you're gonna be 6 to 7 years. So let's not worry about that. Thus, combining some strong computer networking system admin, cloud computing skills together with a strong background in automation, engineering, robotics, mechatronics, targeting one of the two main. No, no, no. If you want, learn the code to program the machines, which is a field that you're already in right now, is programming. I would not go to school for 2 more years. Like, here's material science, here's metallurgy. I'm gonna learn to solder. Other than that, some other info about myself. I went MGTOW, renounced dating relationships, female companionship forever. I disagree with that. What if there's a nice girl that you happen to run by? Guys, it isn't a switch. It's a dial. You know, you just put it on low. Don't turn it off. Put it on low. Solely focused on work, money, freedom, work out regularly, embrace minimalism, have all my belongings fit in a suitcase. Night. I live like a monk. Healed my sex drive, and not planning to let go of this lifestyle anytime. Why don't you become a priest? No, don't do that. That doesn't pay. Please give some advice on my plan, what's working, what's not. Every bit of wisdom is more welcome. And whenever you're in my home country, I'll make sure to treat you some cool stuff. If I ever find myself in Europe again. Thank you for the invite. No, you're biting off way more than you could chew, and you're taking certain things to way to extremes that are going to hurt you. I like the first half of your plan. Continue getting your computer science degree online, live at home, stack money, save, work your gigs. Uh, it looks like you're gonna, what is it? You could start getting jobs in September. Yeah, get a full-time job. If you want, specialize in PLC programming, but I go where the money is. And then give it some time. Work. Save up the money. In the meantime, after you graduate from college, you got a little bit of free time. I would go and, as like a hobby, experiment with plumbing, experiment with working on cars, experiment in whatever trades tickle your fancy. I would not be going to this trade program that focuses on robotics unless this was like a break glass case emergency plan B. And then I would not abandon women forever. I'm not saying you put that's I've always said you should reprioritize your women should be down here, man. You ain't because it's too cost, especially for you younger guys. You got it, food, clothing, shelter, basically Maslow's hierarchy of needs inverted. Food, clothing, shelter, money, finances, health, sleep, activities, hobbies, then women. And even I'm not saying you go out and ask them out, go to nightclubs, but if you see a cute girl, ask her out. Uh, the right woman can make all the difference in the world. Now, good luck finding it, but it's not that hard. It won't cost you much of anything. If there's a cute girl, ask her out, see if she wants to get coffee. You gotta kill time anyway. And you being in the computer field, you always bring your laptop. I bring my laptop with me. Forget women wasting time. Everybody wastes your time. I always bring my laptop. If I'm leaving the state, I always bring my travel microphone and my camera. Why? Because you know someone's gonna fuck up and you're gonna be sitting there for an hour. Why let that hour go to waste? Use it. Do something with your laptop. Do some kind of video, in your case, programming or something like that. So having much more informed and consumer educated minds, you boys trying to pursue women, you could still chase women. You're just going to do it incredibly, way more efficiently than we did. You're not going to nightclubs. Look, let me do some math for you here, all right? Let's say I went out hundreds of times. Not purely for women, but let's just say there's certainly one night, let's call it a 4-hour night. I went out chasing the Hwaman folks. So that's 60, that's 240 minutes. Now in that one night out of hundreds, I wasted 240 minutes trying to wink with a girl, whatever. 240 minutes takes you a minute to ask a girl out. A minute is a long time, especially with my airstrike method. What's the airstrike method? Someday I'll tell you guys. But it doesn't take that long. You can ask out 240 women in in the same amount of time it's going to go out one night. 240 women over the course of your, that's a lot. Like that's so, and the fact you don't go out night clubbing, right? You're saving tremendous amounts of time. And it doesn't take that much to ask a girl out. It's real simple. You're cute. You got a boyfriend? 80%. Yes, I do. Get the fuck out. No, not like that. Sometimes they are. You're cute. Do you have a boyfriend? They say no. Write your number down. Here, text me sometime. Maybe we go get coffee. There it is. That was 15 seconds. And your chances are just as well as you going to a nightclub. So for what is essentially no cost over the course of your life, right? 240 minutes divided by, let's say 50 years of life. That's 4.8 minutes a year. 4.8 minutes a year? Out of however many minutes are in a year? That's nothing. You could do it. That's the only thing I critique. Let's not worry about the trade school, and don't kick women out as a policy. If there's a cute girl, you see her, ask her out. Meet up for those, and here's how you save the most amount of time dating women. You more or less leave it up to them, right? The most amount of time guys wasted chasing girls was trying to pull teeth and convince and negotiate with a woman to like them. No. Hey, do you want to go out? Here's my number. Boom, it's up to her. She likes you or you don't. She shows up. Oh, cool. Look, jibber, jabber, jabber, jib. And then she says, oh, I don't like this guy. And she won't call you back. Cool. She does like you. She calls you back for a second date. Oh, okay. You shouldn't be talking on the phone for hours on end. This is just, you're like, oh, yeah, I got a little bit of time. Do you want to meet up? Cool. Chasing women does not take a tremendous investment. I don't think anyone should stop it, right? Just there, it's such a, if you do it right, it's such a minor investment if done right and frugally. And you don't have to get stressed. You don't have to get worked up, right? There's the time cost. Well, we eliminated that. The emotional and psychological cost comes with you having hope. Once you get rid of hope and say, nope, you're a separate human being. You will either want to hang out with me or not. I don't care. Just chill and go, oh, man. Oh, yeah. You want to go? I'm going to go to a movie. You want to go to a movie? No. Okay, cool. You saved me a lot of time. Super chats. Fanboy Fantasia, $5. Puritanism, the haunting fear that someone somewhere may be happy. Correct. That's what those Christian feminists. Oh my God, two of the. Could you imagine more Karens than the Christian feminists in Australia? Man, you women just hate it when men have fun. You just hate it. That's the tyranny I'm talking about in Minnesota, where the Christian Puritan feminist, holier than thou, sanctimonious, self-declared moral busybodies. I don't like what you're doing. Well, fuck off. All right, that's it. See you guys later. Toodles.